So December the 1st, and it's time to start opening all these beautiful advent calendars that I've been really lucky enough to have this year. I had a little bit of FOMO last year because I didn't buy any advents. I did do a lovely swap, which was beautiful. And this year I think I've overcompensated. I signed up for the Fine Fish Yarns advent calendar from Terry, and that's a little bit different. It's not a mini skein every day. It's actually a full skein that you open each Sunday, each sort of Advent Sunday, and then one for Christmas Day. And there were some lovely little bits and pieces in that. So I've got one full skein there to open today because it is the first Sunday of Advent. And I've also got in this box from Kelly at Lay Family Yarn, this beautifully wrapped and presented advent calendar, which I bought kind of quite late in the year. She had a couple of extra slots, so I couldn't resist. And I can see number one is just there ready and tempting. So, and finally I have from lovely Susie at Elderflower Stitches, excuse the shadows, I've got one of her advent calendars as well, and this is another one that opens, I think it's each Sunday, but part of it is a little notions pouch, and I know that because you had to choose the colour that you wanted. And I've got here day one, so I'm really excited about opening that. And then finally, as if that wasn't enough, this wasn't really spoiled, I've got my advent swap that Susie and I did, but I might not open that today because I don't want to peek too soon. I've got quite a lot of goodies here. And I must just show you this beautiful project bag that I got from another Terry at My Cottage number 9, and I'm keeping all the other advents in there, so they're all nice and tidy. So I'll just sit down and then I'll start opening the advents and share with you. Right, so I've got myself a nice cup of coffee, got one of my new Christmas cups out, which I absolutely adore. And this is about the only Christmassy thing that's happening in the house at the moment. Apart from Vlogmas, the rest of the house is pretty normal. Christmas tree came yesterday, a new Christmas tree that we ordered from Amazon, but it's not going up till next weekend. So it's not very festive in the rest of the house. Pretty much the only room that's got any festivities going on is in here in the craft room. But we won't spend all of Vlogmas in here, I promise. So let's open up those advents. So I'm going to start with this one, which is skein number 1 from the Fine Fish Yarns Advent Sunday calendar, and it's so exciting to be having surprise prezzies to open at the beginning of Vlogmas, and it's really nice to be sharing it with you all as well. So lots of rustling. How gorgeous is this? It is called Figgy Pudding. It's merino nylon sock. It's absolutely stunning. Really, really gorgeous. And I think there's going to be a pattern as well for a shawl to knit with these yarns throughout Advent. I don't know if I'll have time to keep up with all the sort of knitting along with the Advent calendars, but I just wanted to have, as well as the minis, which I love, I wanted to have some full skeins as well. So that's beautiful first one. Let's move the rustly paper out of the way, and let's move on to the notions pouch from Susie at Elderflower Stitches. Beautifully wrapped, lots of little twinkles. I don't know if the camera's picking those up on the, yeah, can you see all the little glittery bits on the tissue paper? I went for the green option in a lovely, I think this is a Liberty fabric, and it actually matches my project bag that I got from her, so that's beautiful. So I should have fun filling this up with all the little, so it's just on a little snap. So that's where all my little Advent treats from Susie will live. And let's have a look inside day 1. Can you see that? So exciting. I'll let you have a little peek in the bag. Everything's so beautifully wrapped. everything out. First of all, first things first, Green and Black's organic dark chocolate. Beautiful, love that. And there's a little parcel here. So let's get this open and share with you all. Feels very decadent to be opening presents, especially when I've got quite a few to open. Okay. So what's inside? So pretty. In the lovely rose gold, and there's a progress keeper there with a little star on, if you can see that there, and some little stitch markers with tiny little pearl beads on them, all on this little holder. So that will pop into here. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so thrilled to have got one of these from Susie. And the little card inside says, Starlight, Star Bright. So thoughtful and so well put together. And last but not least, mini number 1 from my Lay Family Yarn calendar. And I don't think there's any colourway names in there, but this, oh, that's lovely. It's a gorgeous neutral, sort of like an undyed base with some lovely grey and black speckles. Really sort of, when I say neutral, I mean it's going to go with lots of things. And I don't know if the whole advent is planned as a fade or if there's a plan as they go through. There is a piece of paper in there. I should have a little look at that really, shouldn't I? But so that's number 1 from Lay Family Yarn. So that's the start of the advents. That's the start of Vlogmas. Really happy to be here. I hope you enjoy. I'll pop back a bit later with some other bits and pieces and see you there. Just popping back in. It's Sunday afternoon now and I've just sat down to do a little bit of knitting. I'm knitting on the socks I'm doing as a gift for Justin's dad for Christmas. And I popped this little cute progress keeper on, which is hot chocolate and marshmallows. And I spent this morning putting all my current whips into Christmas project bags, had a little sort of swap over. So that's now living in this bag from Alex Collins Designs with all the little cute fir trees on. It's about, actually I don't know what the time is, but it is about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon now. Probably a little bit before that because it's still light, and Justin's just prepping the vegetables for our dinner later on, and I'm expecting Lulu to pop round in a little while. So it'll be a nice sort of quiet afternoon, and I'll pop back a bit later and see you then. You're going to be the vlog dog? Are you going to be the vlog dog? Are you going to be the Vlogmas pup? No, you're going to be a good boy and be on the videos. Is that what you're going to do? Wear your Christmas jumper? Yes, you are. Good boy. Good boy.